Hey guys, it's Brent with Sonic Electronics. Today we're going to be doing another install on a 2005 GMC Yukon XL. Within this install, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to remove the dash in this Yukon. As well, we're going to be installing a NT3 from JVC. We got our Sirius tuner, our JVC receiver for our Sirius tuner. We got our integration interface from Access, courtesy of Metro. This will actually let me integrate into the factory Bose system. As well, we have our steering wheel control interface from Metro, our accessories, antenna adapter, dash kit, and our lock pick backup cam. This will mount right on top of the license plate frame right here. That way when he puts it in reverse, you can actually see where he's going. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to remove the dash panel on this 2005 GMC. It's actually very, very simple. What you're going to want to do first is go ahead and lower the steering column all the way down. Put it all the way down. Make sure your parking brake's on first. I'm going to shift it into drive. I usually take my two hands, put them right here, and just pull. As simple as that. So I went ahead and removed my three 7mm screws. 7mm or 9/32. That's what usually GM uses to hold it in their radios. I got my fancy little bit here, so I can shoot them out pretty quick because they're pretty long. Don't feel like I'm screwing that by hand. Alright, so I'm removing the kick panel as well as the step-in panel right here to feed my backup camera video cable all the way up to the back of the NT3. Just like the Dodge, very simple. I actually am just using my hands. Pops right up, slides right out. Gotta love it when the cars snap together. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and mount our Sirius antenna. I usually like to put them right here in the corner. Can't really see it. It's a magnet, sticks right to the car. Now a little trick I learned from installing is when you put these on with just the magnet, customer goes to a drive-through car wash with the brushes grab the magnet, rip it right off the car, or moves the magnet and scratches the paint all over the place. So a little trick that you want to do if you're installing one of these XM, Sirius antenna, whatever it is, get a piece of double sticky tape, put it on the bottom, stick it right to the paint because it can actually come off, and or silicone. I usually use silicone. Nice firm hold on the paint, doesn't hurt the paint, and it just saves it from scratching it. So there's a little extra care you want to take while installing these. The cool thing about the GMCs, this whole flap right here is the weather stripping. Makes your life a little bit easier to run the cable. So I'm going to tuck it in. What I'm going to do next is shoot it right through my weather stripping. A little extra touch I like to do, you'll see later in the video, is to take the furry side of Velcro, because it has really good double stick. I love Velcro, as you can tell. When you run the antenna, you're going to be able to see the cable. So when you take the Velcro, you stick it over the antenna cable itself, and it gives it a nice look. That way it's just not a cable hanging around in your door jamb. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to route your Bluetooth microphone. I'm going to be putting this microphone right behind the rear AC controls. Pull on the headliner, slips right on. As you can see, it's pretty easy, slips right in. And you tuck. You can feel a factory lumen there. Push it as far in as you possibly can. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and feed it down my A-pillar. Alright, we just ran our mic, shot it through the gauge cluster here, went down the A-pillar. I removed the vents. Unfortunately, our camera guy didn't get that. Just kidding, by the way. So I shot it through the cluster, right up to the side, right through the back of the radio. So that's where the mic plugs in, obviously. And that's pretty much it. Got the harness, our access wire harness wired up. I just got to clean it up and zip tie it. I usually wait to do that to the end, because if you clean up the harness, now you got extra wires laying around. Might as well do it all at one time. So we're good on that. So got a little lost there for a second. Moving the license plate frame, I went ahead and found a little opening underneath the vehicle. Went ahead and drilled the pilot hole to run my video cable through for my backup camera, and then I'll feed this up to the driver's side to the back of the unit. Hold on, I think I have to sneeze. Alright, so I went ahead and mounted my backup cam As you can see, I got a pilot hole up there to shoot my video lead and power through. And right now I'm doing the main connections, as you can see. Now, what I like to do is loom it underneath the car so it looks factory, as well as I'm zip tying it to a factory loom that's already previously been under here. The reason I'm doing that is you don't want cables hanging down, especially if you're towing something, or just in case if it gets caught on something on the road, you don't want to tear out your cables from your backup cam. So just take the extra time to do so. So I ended up, if you guys remember earlier, my length from the backup cam reached all the way to my kick panel. Almost made it. So I'm gonna extend the power and ground and as well as the video. So I got my kicker video cable right here and my power and ground. Let's go ahead and get these suckers together. Just getting power. I got my backup camera video feed cable, reverse trigger, ground. The cool thing with the newer GPS antennas, you really don't need to display them on the dash or on the outside of the vehicle. Just from experiences, what I've done is they are magnetic. You can put them on top of the chassis of the radio if you have a thinner dash. If the radio's down here, then I suggest routing it underneath a panel, like a defrost vent or something similar. Right now, I actually wedged the antenna. There's a gap, there's a lip in here, between here, so it's hollow. So the antenna fits perfect, and that'll still give us perfect GPS reception. So, and then we got our female that plugs into the unit. Alright guys, so we just finished our install on our 05 Yukon XL. We got our NT3 dash, as well as our backup cam. And we also have our Sirius satellite radio. It's acquiring signal because we're underneath the bay right now. But once he drives us out, he'll be able to pick up a signal with his serial number and go ahead and activate the service. And other than that, this was Brennan with Sonic Electronics. Hope you guys enjoyed.